Hello, welcome to another session. We'll be sharing with you our reflections after attending a series of talks on the secrets of the real estate superstars. First of all, thank you to Boss Tonton and Filipino Homes for the opportunity to learn from various speakers who shared generously their experience in the successful world of real estate. We're selling properties, housing lots, condos. And one of the main things we learned is that there are many different approaches. There is no one single approach. You can choose to communicate manually via Facebook Messenger. You can also choose to communicate with the help of chatbot automation, meaning even when you're asleep, your chatbot communicates with your buyers. That's one approach, or rather two approaches. You can also use free advertising where you keep posting in different Facebook groups or in your own Facebook page. And you can also choose to go for paid advertising. There are some successful real estate salespersons, brokers who have used paid advertising. In the field of paid advertising, Facebook paid advertising, there are again different approaches. You can choose to spend 1,000 pesos a month, and there are those who have spent more than 40,000 pesos a month, even 50,000 pesos a month. Again, there are different approaches. So the key here is that you need to explore and see which one works for you. Because whenever you hear all of these success stories, not all of the techniques will be the one that clicks with you and your audience. The common thread is that you have to try. You have to experiment long enough and figure out which one is a good approach for you to take. So what is long enough? Some of the speakers shared a common story about them not experiencing any success for about 7 months. So given the other marketers who have been talking about their performance guarantees where they recommend that you try something for at least 6 months, then based on the sharings of these real estate superstars, try to focus for at least 6 months. If during those 6 months nothing happens, keep forging forward and see what happens after giving it your best shot for at least 6 months. Ideally, try to commit about 2 to 3 years before you see something substantial. Okay? But if you're fortunate, then who knows, maybe in as short as 6 months or even in as short as 1 month, you can finally meet with success. Now, the thing here is you have to, first of all, believe that you have what it takes to succeed. Belief is very important. Belief will sustain you. And we have seen the successful real estate superstars sustain their activities for at least 6 months. You also have to remember that, as I've often mentioned, focus on the process. Remember the journey first. Journey first before the destination. When you focus on the journey, if you take it day by day, then you won't be so discouraged whenever the destination, the financial result that you're aiming for, isn't appearing right away. As some of the other mentors have shared, no simply means not now. By the way, when I say other mentors, it's not just in the field of real estate. We also speak with mentors in the field of network marketing. And when we combine all of their teachings, we can see that there is a connection across different industries as long as you're talking about selling a product or a service. Now, there's an interesting part of the 3-day talk. It was the raffle. Alam naman tayong mga Pinoy, Filipinos are so fond of raffles. And although it's a simple raffle, we also learned a lot of things. First of all, we learned compassion. Because when you're in a Zoom meeting room, when someone picks a winner, the instruction is, you type your name. You say, for example, Manny Viloria, I'm here. Team Red Diamonds, thank you, Boston. Thank you, Boss Chris. If you haven't been picked, then do not type. Now, there are some people who were typing and typing the chat box and filling it up. And other people were starting to get a bit annoyed. So they said, oh, please stop typing. And what did Boston say? He said, oh, try to understand. They're just excited. They're just excited to type and let the group know that, hey, I'm here. Okay? So that's one, compassion. If you feel annoyed at the start, that's also normal. but then look around and see the top sellers, see how they handle situations, see how they communicate, and you'll see that compassion plays an important role. Now, of course, there are cases where some people can go too far and keep on flooding the chat box with their names by saying that they're the winner, or hopefully they're the winner, or if, for example, and the winner is Juan de la Cruz, and then Juanita Santos will say, I'm here, even though she's not the winner. In such cases, certain rules will have to be enforced, and of course, Boston said, could you please, in reference to the technical person, the admin in charge of the room, could you please do something about it? Because someone keeps on messaging the group. And then, here's where we learn the importance of following instructions. Because when someone was flooding the chat room, someone suddenly said, same name, it wasn't me. I wasn't the one flooding the chat room. Why did that happen? When you register for a Zoom online meeting, you get a unique link, meaning when you click on that link, the system knows your name because you registered. If you share that link, then someone else can enter the chat room and the name that will appear is your name. So if someone else enters a chat room and then they start flooding the comments, it will still be your name that appears there. So it is important that we follow the process, the rules. When you get a Zoom link because you registered for it, please do not share it. Otherwise, other people can type things and it will be your name that appears there. Now, what else did we learn from the raffle? Someone said, claim it, claim it. So some people would already type their name without pressing the enter button, without actually sending the message. And the pre-typed message was, your name, your team, I'm here, thank you, Boston. To the point that whenever a name was picked by the random generator for raffles online, within seconds, you will see that long typed message, which means that someone already pre-typed it and was waiting for his or her name to appear, and then suddenly they press the enter key within a second after their name appeared in the screen as a lucky winner. So people were saying, claim it, claim it. So that's also what I did. I typed my name, Manny Viloria, Team Red Diamonds, I'm here. Thank you, Boston. Thank you, Boss Chris. So that just in case my name appears, then I can press right away. What happened? 3,000 peso winners. My name wasn't called, and I was thinking, that's okay, I'm waiting for the next major prize. 5,000 pesos. My name still wasn't called. And then 15,000 pesos will be given to 5 winners. I was getting excited. Oh, maybe this is my time. Maybe I'm going to win the 15,000. And then the rules were changed. Instead of giving 15,000 pesos to 5 winners, they decided to give 5,000 pesos to 15 winners. And I was thinking, ay sayang. But then, after recovering from that moment of disappointment, I realized they're being generous. They're allowing more people to win. Anyway, it's just a fun raffle. You didn't exert any effort. You're just there. You didn't create anything. You're just waiting for your name to be called. So 15 names were called and my name wasn't picked. So I was thinking it's a good thing I didn't insist on the 15,000 pesos for 5 people only. And then we came to the 20,000 peso level and my name was not called. I had to quickly erase my pre-typed message so that I do not accidentally send it. That would have been quite embarrassing. So I was feeling bad. And the learning there is, yes, it's normal to feel bad if you didn't win a raffle. It's normal to feel bad if you didn't achieve the result that you were aiming for. But then, after allowing yourself to grieve, you can then think again and look at the bright side. And the bright side that I saw was, during this raffle, although I didn't win any cash prize, I learned about compassion, about the importance of following rules, the importance of focusing on the journey rather than the destination. And I had to reflect about what my prayer was. My prayer was to win the raffle, but I didn't win it. And fortunately, in the evening, we attended another training where the mentor there, again in the field naman of network marketing, talked about what should we pray for. And he was saying that don't pray that you win the lotto. Instead, pray for, and then he shared it in that other training. Maybe if you get to see that training with Coach Carl, you will learn what he recommends that we pray for instead of winning a raffle or winning the lotto. What do you pray for? So, in summary, we have to be open to opportunities. Like, for example, this free presentation, 3-day presentation where the different successful real estate sales superstars get to share their success stories. Be open to that, listen, keep an open mind, and in the process, you might even come across a raffle which will bring in additional learnings, additional lessons which we can take and learn from in our own lifelong learning journey. Okay? So I hope this encourages you to consider the world of real estate, to consider communicating with as many people as you can, to consider opening ourselves to different teachers, real estate, network marketing, because each one has a voice and each one has a lesson that will somehow affect and have a major impact on our lives. So hanggang sa susunod, ako po si Manny Viloria ng lamang ang mayalam.com na nagsasabing, invest in yourself before others will invest in you. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat. Ingat!